Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make the correct letter formation for the letter C and the letter O. Okay, so your grown-up has this page and it tells your grown-up exactly how to make the lowercase letter C on the line and the lowercase letter O on the line. Okay, so today we're going to practice. And you're going to practice with me. So for the lesson today, you will need your dry erase board, your marker, and something to erase with. Okay, so if you do not have those items, go ahead and pause the video and go get them and then come back. Okay, all right. I'm going to use my board, which is a little different than yours. My lines are in blue and yours are in black, but it's the same great big line. There you can see, okay? All right, so we're gonna practice on the side with the big writing line. So I want you to be on the side with the great big line, all right? We're gonna start with the letter C first. C is a plain line letter, okay? So you're gonna take your marker and we're gonna start at the plain line. So we start at the plain line, fly backwards on the plain line, go down to the grass line, and just up a little bit. There's our C. Okay. Now, the next letter that we're going to make is an O right beside this. We are halfway there to make an O when we've made this C. So once you know how to make the lowercase letter C, an O will be easy. Okay. All we have to do is, instead of stopping right here where we stopped, we're just going to continue this line back up to the plain line. Okay. Now I'm going to practice an O, and I want to make sure that I put a finger space in between the C and the O so they're not too close together. Okay. So find a finger space and then come over here. O is also a plain line letter. So we're going to start just like we did for C. We're going to start at the plain line. We're going to fly backwards on the plain line. We're going to go down and touch the grass line, back up to the plain line. O, octopus, A. Okay, so I want you to stop, pause the video if you've not already done this, and practice a lowercase letter C and a lowercase letter O. Okay? All right, when you're finished, we're going to turn over to the back side. So I'm going to erase what I have on the front, and I'm going to turn over to the back side. So yours will look like this. You're going to take your board, and you're going to flip it over. So it looks like this. There are 3 boxes at the top that we're not going to be using today. There are 3 sets of writing lines. We're going to start on this top line, the top set of lines. So on my board, the lines are blue. Now we're going to make a lowercase letter C on the first line. We're still going to be using the airplane line. That has not changed. The lines are just a little smaller, but we're still using the airplane line and the grass line. Okay, so go ahead and open your marker. Find your first set of writing lines. Here's the skyline. Touch the skyline. Touch the airplane line right underneath it, and we're going to start here. All right, so I want you to start at the airplane line, fly backwards down to the grass line, and C. There's your C. Okay. Now, we're going to make, Miss Gideon wants us to make, let's do 5 more lowercase letter C's on this line. okay? And in between each C that we make, we're going to put a finger space, all right? So I'm going to pause the video right now so I can practice my lowercase c's on the line, 5 more of them, and you can practice yours too. So go ahead and stop the video and do that right now for me. Okay, I finished my C's, finished filling up the rest of the line with my lowercase c's. I'm going to put this nice and close so you can see it. Now, I want you, right there we go. I want you to look at my C's and look at the C's that you just wrote on your line. Do your C's all start on the airplane line? Do your C's all go down and touch the grass line? Did you remember to put a finger space in between all of your C's? Look how Miss Gideon put a finger space in between hers. That tells me they're not too close. Good job. All right, now we're going to go down to the next set of lines. So this set right here. And on this line, we're going to practice the lowercase o. So I want you to find the skyline on the second line right here, the skyline. Go down and touch the second airplane line, and this is where we're going to start with lowercase o. All right, so I'm going to get my marker. We're going to start with the airplane line, touch the airplane line, fly backwards, go down to the grass line, and back up. O, octopus, ah. All right, now you're going to do the same thing that you just did with the lowercase c's. You are going to write 5 more lowercase o's on the line to fill up this line for me, okay? So I'm going to pause the video, and I need you to pause it for yourself and go ahead and finish that. All right, I finished the rest of my line practicing writing lowercase letter o. So let's look at those. You need to ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, do my O's all start on the airplane line? 2, do my lowercase o's all go down and touch the grass line? 3, can I get a finger space between all my o's? And if you answered yes to all those questions, then you did exactly what you were supposed to. Okay? All right, let's take a look today. This week, you have 2 pages to practice. You have 1 page to practice your C's. You have another page to practice your O's. Okay? So we're going to look at both of these right now. Your job is to take your pencil, give it a pinch, set it on the bench, and your job is to first trace over all of these dotted lowercase letter C's. When you're finished on this last line, you are going to practice writing some lowercase letter C's for me. And your lowercase letter C's need to look just like the ones up here. Check and make sure, when you write yours, check and make sure that you can get a finger space in between all of your letters. And I can, so I know mine are not too close together. Now, let's look at the O page. Let's look at how this is different. Okay, here's the O page. Now, I want you to notice something that I did that's different on this page, the O page, from the C page. Okay, on this O page, I forgot to put a finger space between my O's when I wrote them. So I don't want you to do this. This is not okay. If you write your letters too close together and you can't get a finger space in between them, that is not okay. We need to see something that looks like this when you write your letters. We want to see and be able to get our finger space in between. So I want you to remember that as you're working on your letter C and your letter O this week, okay? I'm looking for some really nice handwriting pages that I can put up on our wow wall for next week. The wow wall is behind me, right behind me. And we have some work up there. And I'm looking for some new handwriting pages that I can add to the wow wall. So work hard and do your best. And I can't wait to see your beautiful work.